We're live, Flight Exec Center, Dorchester Dolphins Radio Network. Game 3, Dolphins and Aylmer in the Elgin Expressway Series. And these two towns separated by a mere 25 minutes down Highway 73. Series knotted up at 1. Game 3, puck drop. Getting set to happen here at the Flight Exec Center. Game 4 will be Wednesday night in Aylmer before Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next weekend's game 5, 6, 7. Plays underway here. Dolphins 3-0 victory last night. That finally put them up on the scoreboard after a 2-goal loss here on Friday night at home. They're back at home tonight. That was Osler trying to keep it in. It's going to go all the way back into the Dolphins' end. A 5-3 victory for Aylmer on Friday night. 3-0 Dorchester last night. Tedasachuk from behind his own net to Osler. Feeds it up the left wing to Dorr. They head to Ritchie. Got themselves caught in a 1-on-4 there. And the line's going to make a change. Here's a giveaway. Betancourt will get the first shot of the night off. And it's right on. Tedasachuk gives him a shove and loses a mitten on the way. So Tedasachuk, a surprise after his misconduct last night. Must have been because it was early in the game. He dumped the centerman there on that draw. There's a tip. It was a high stick by Collins. Brown handled it though. Tottle, Underhill, and Collins out there for the Spitfires. This will be their top line tonight. Jake Morin not in uniform here tonight after his suspension from last night's affairs. Now here's Tyler Blue down the right side. First chance for the Dolphins. Harriman Duke made the save. Didn't know where the rebound went, but back the other way comes Underhill. Dumped in the corner. Penalty coming up. That was Tottle who was dragged down going to the net. And Jay Ritchie will go spend 2 in the box. $91 for holding, tripping, roughing, hog tying, whatever you want to call it. Ritchie in the box now. First power play opportunity of the night for the Spitfires. Last night it was the Spitfires with the penalty troubles. Dorchester ended up with 12 power plays last night. Not hugely successful on those 12 power plays, but lots of opportunities. It's Aylmer's first chance of the night here. They picked up 1 power play goal on Friday and were shut out last night in the game and on the power play. Here's a shot off the skate back to DeSico. Works it to Brzezowski, back to DeSico. Feeds it down low. Loose puck. Spitz will keep control. Centering pass to DeSico. Nice move. Defenseman was sprawled out. Hit Betancourt's stick and over the net. Betancourt didn't even know it hit his stick. And a whistle. 17:38 left to play here in the first. Face off now just outside the Dolphins zone. Spitfires with the puck. Now here come the Spits. It's flipped ahead of the net. 51 seconds left in the man advantage. They've gone to the top line. Underhill, Tottle, and Collins. DeSico and Brzezowski out there as well. Again, Brzezowski, a former Dolphin. Him and Josiah Sweetland, 2 kids for Aylmer who both used to play for Dorchester. This puck's dumped the length of the ice. 26 seconds left in the man advantage. 2 games underway. Lakefield and Clarington, 1-0 Lakefield. And this one, Glenbrook and Grimsby also just getting set to get underway as well. Now here comes Collins. He loses that as Van Dusen gets him. And now Betancourt came on the ice without his stick ready. And it's going to cost him possession. Centering pass. Shot by Tyler Blue and a kick save made. Blue now circles high. Feeds it back door for Mikey Blue and he shot it high and wide. There's another chance. Flipped out front by Jackson Seeley. And Harriman Duke will put the glove on it. Nick Griffin dressed tonight. Don't believe we've seen him all series long. Treppa loses control of that. Oh, big hit! Lucas Wilson just laid his man out. Buchholz gets a shot off. And Dawson Winchester was absolutely leveled by Lucas Wilson. He landed in a heap about 12 feet in front of Riley Brown. He cut to his right, Wilson on the back check. When he went to cut back to the left, he didn't realize Wilson had snuck in the back door. Lucas Wilson just caught him solid. Darren Winchester, 11 points so far this series. Winchester, he's exiting. So face off down in the Spitfire end. Tedesha, Doran, and Ritchie for the Dolphins. Toddle, Underhill, and Collins for the Spits. Kept into the blue line by Osler. Dorian loses the handle. Now spun up to the blue line, comes out. Osler will play it across to Hicks, back to Osler. Tried to go rink wide. Nice play by Collins to knock it down, but it's Dorian who comes out of there with the puck. Dorian flips it in behind the net. Ritchie spins it back around to the left side of Holloman Dukes. Along the boards, it's Dorian digging, but Spitfires will get it out. Line change. Dolphins looking to attack quick. Betancourt lays a hit on Dorian. Now Tadashachuk circles behind the net, loses it to Underhill. Now out through the neutral zone. Betancourt, he's one-on-one. And a nice play by Jackson Seeley. They lose the puck now. And the Spitfires will knock it out of the Dolphin end. Ritchie gets back on side, but it's the Spitfires D with the puck. Nice headman pass. Little zone play off the boards and a slap shot from Sebastian Nogueira. Save made by Brown, back the other way. Come the Dolphins. Nick Griffin. Here's a chance through the crease. Van Dusen couldn't get a stick on it. Now Mikey Blue will flip it in deep. Here come the Spits back the other way. And this one feed back through the neutral zone. Blue back to get it behind his own net. He'll jam on the brakes. No forecheck to speak of. Now they'll come after the Dolphins as they break out of their own zone. Van Dusen, that pass in his skates. Now he gets it back on the stick. Van Dusen. There's a pass and a shot. Glove save made. Off the stick of Nick Griffin. Now Griffin with it again. He'll flip it in, but it doesn't get all the way in. It's picked up at the Spitz blue line by Dustin Dunlop. He turns it over. Robertson, he'll lets a snapper go. Top of the circle. Now Mikey Blue behind the net. Leaves it for Zach Robertson. Robertson, from out behind, he's digging in front. And the Spitfires will whack at the length of the ice. Ice in the call, 13-14 left to play here in the first. No score between the Dolphins and the Spitfires. Here's Ritchie with his shot. Tadasachuk crashing the net. Now Dorian tries to pick it up. Comes around near side. Tadasachuk on it. Dug out by Hicks. Cross to Dorian, tied up in his skates. Spitfires are going to get it out. Collins up through the middle. That puck bounced off his stick. Now Tasico will clear it. There's a long shot by Underhill. Save made by Riley Brown. Betancourt, Van Ralston, and Niguria for the Spits. Dolphins will answer with Buckholz, Weaver, and Wilson. Buckholz, center that, trying to get it to Weaver. He's being hit from behind at the same time now. Weaver from the corner, back to the point. It's going to be dumped in deep. Bounced off the ref. Wilson couldn't get it. Now he will to Buckholz. He loses it. Now Weaver. And I believe Lucas Wilson just knocked the net off. Play will be thrown dead. So again, looking at action around the province, we're down to the round of 16. Port Hope has already knocked Napanee out, so 15 teams left. Dolphins get a chance there on the doorstep. Mikey Blue on the wraparound, but Harriman Dukes makes the save. So again, Port Hope has beat Napanee 4-0. All the other 7 series in action today or tonight. Lakefield up 2-0 on Clareton. That series is 1-0 Lakefield. And we'll get to some more of the action around the provinces. Van Dusen keeps that one in. Fed back in the corner. They try to get it out. Mikey Blue now. Feeds it all the way around to Griffin. Now dumped in by Jaden Blue. Mikey Blue almost got the turnover. Blue to Van Dusen behind the net. Leaves it for Blue, leaves it for Van Dusen. Got Robertson in front. He's going to feed it back to Treppa at the point. Not sure if Harriman Duke saw that, but he made the pad save. Now up through the middle it comes. Treppa goes behind his own net with Rieger on the forecheck. Now it's dumped back in. Jaden Blue can't win the race to the puck. It's going to be Tottle to Underhill. Now back to the point. There's a shot, goes wide. That was off the stick of Tuttle fights for the puck. Underhill helping him out. Now Tuttle tries to get that one. Underhill finally gets out. Flipped back in by the Spitfires. They're hard on the forecheck here. Not giving the Dolphins any time to breathe. Vanderspank, long snapshot from the point on the one-timer. But Brown saw it all the way. So again, Lakefield 2-0 today, or tonight right now. Up 1-0 in the series. Alliston leads the series 3-0, or nothing over Stainer after a 6-3 win today. Now Forest leads 3-2 over Walkerton as they won Game 5 today. Grimsby, Glanbrook tied at 2 in the series. That game early in the first, tied at no score. Essex has beat Lakefield 3-1. They now own that series 2-0 going into Game 3. Ritchie loses that puck. Now Betancourt. He stood up and hard by Tyler Blue. Up back the other way come the Spits. Dumped in by Vanderbrook, the hero for the Spits on Friday night. 2 goals by that defenseman. Ritchie out through the middle to Dorian. Dorian down the left side, but it's a 2-on-4. Ritchie now helps out. 2-on-2 back the other way for the Spitfires. Long shot. Brown steers in the corner. Betancourt tried to center it. Didn't get it all the way through his legs. Now up through the middle. Tadasachuk shoots. Blocker save. Now fed in behind the net to Tadasachuk. High slot shot. Goes wide. That was Osler. Now Weaver tried to dump it on net. As the goalie was down and out, there's a shot by Osler. That goes wide. Now up through the middle. Dylan Buckholtz now left side. Long shot. Rebound. Wilson gets a shot off. Now he's pinched into the boards by Brzezowski. Wilson tries to bring it out. Centers it to Buckholtz. And a shot on the doorstep. Turn that Buckholtz shot aside. Weaver. Oh, nifty dangle. Oh, Weaver takes a cross check in the head. Cross check, high stick, tomato. Dolphins on the power play for the first time tonight. So again, Essex up 2-0 in their series after a 3-1 win today. And the Air Centennials 3-0 series lead over Paris. A goal! A power play marker! Ritchie on the doorstep. Shot from the point. Save was made. And Ritchie was there to knock it home. Make it 1-0 Dolphins. .8:13 left to play here in the first. The Dolphins score on their 12th shot of the game. Now the Spitfires on the assault the other way. That one just skittered right through the crease. Now Tasico on the check, but it's going to be Griffin who gets control. Nick Griffin feeds it behind the net. Spitfires now trying to get out of their own end off the boards. It's Collins. Now Tuttle through the center. Nice move by Underhill. It's going to be a hook to Mikey Blue. Well, a hold. I say hook, you say hold. Not disagreeing, it was an infraction. So the Spits on the power play for the second time tonight. Sweetland, Winchester, and Betancourt for the Spits. Back to the point, Brzezowski. In down low, shot! It looked like it was going wide, and it got tipped. When it got tipped, it was headed towards the bottom corner. I don't know how it missed, but it didn't miss by much. Ritchie, Tadasachuk, and Dorian. There's Betancourt now setting up behind the net to Sweetland. Puck back in. Spitfires and Brzezowski now behind his own net. Passes it across to his partner, Underhill. Oh, big hit! Van Dusen just stood Toddle up. And now Weaver will fire the puck deep. But Toddle will have his head up from now on. Now Underhill. Back to Van Ralston. Couple nice moves. He plays this one back to the point. 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Van Ralston. Long shot. Brown able to get a good view of that.
Alrighty, 20 seconds in. Don't forget about the 50-50 job in support of Dorchester Minor Hockey. Tickets are on sale in the main lobby on the other side of the blue line. Tickets are $3 for $2. Online for $5.
32 seconds left in the man advantage. 6:04 left in the first. 1-0 Dolphins on the Ritchie power play goal. For Jay Ritchie, his 5th of the playoffs, but 17 points now for number 91.
Ref.
15 seconds left in the man advantage. Play back underway to Seco. Across to his partner Brzezowski. Former Dolphin tried to dump that one all the way, and it's Blue that gets it out. And he takes a late hit. From Snowden, now down the other end. Tadasachuk on the forecheck. Spitfires lose it, gain it again, up through the middle. Off the skate of Dunlop. They're calling that icing, but it wasn't. It went off Dunlop's skate, and he wasn't just across the red line into the Dolphins' end. He was like halfway between the blue line and the red line at the Dolphins' end. It was definitely puck changed directions off of Dunlop's skates. Petrie comes over to the Aylmer bench, the referee claiming he missed it. It wouldn't be the first time. Weaver with a shot. Harriman Dukes now makes another save. Now back to the point, wrist shot into the pads of Snowden. Now that one's centered by Dunlop. Loose puck, picked up by Buchholz. Now ahead to Weaver. Through the middle to Wilson. Wilson on the forecheck now. Vanderspank didn't even play the puck. He was worried about Wilson. So Wilson just skated around him and got the puck. Buchholz with a shot. Save made. Buchholz then makes a hit. Now Weaver long dumping. He'll come for a line change. Wilson goes in front of the goalie. So Wilson stirring the pot just a bit. Face off to the left of Harriman Duke. 4:26 left to play here in the first. Oh, wow. Tuttle just dragged Dorian down. 2 points for the takedown. Tadasachuk fires it in. Oh! Richie was flying in. And Betancourt backed up, didn't know Richie was there. And Richie just cleaned him out. Now Tadasachuk. Dorian on the doorstep. Burkowski slides down to make the block of the pass. Dorian goes all the way behind the net. One-timer by Tyler Blue! He fanned on it, didn't get much, but got enough. Tyler Blue from Brandon Dorian on the one-timer, and it's 2-0 Dolphins. Here's Mikey Blue now, 3:38 left to play in the first. Dolphins 2-0 over the Spitfires. Spits from their own end. To Tuttle, tried to get it to Collins, bounced off his stick. Now Trepa, first one on it, but Tuttle's going to pick up the loose puck. Now Van Dusen loses it. Now Van Dusen gets it again, breaks it down the left side. He's got Mikey Blue with him. Feeds it towards the net to Blue. Blue fires it at the net as well. And Harriman Dukes is going to cover that up. 3:03 left to play here in the second. Face off to the right of Harriman Duke. I'd like to thank you for joining us on the Dolphin Radio Network. 3 minutes left here in period number 1. So Blue from Dorian. Oh, Wilson down into the corner. And Vanderbroek heard the footsteps and bailed. Kept in at the line by Wilson. As he fired that one in the net, Harriman Duke makes the glove save. And with 2:30 left to play here in the first, face-off will be the left of Harriman Duke. So for Tyler Blue, his first goal of the playoffs. Oh, big hit by Trepa as he stood up. Josiah Sweetland. Oh, centering pass. Sweetland's going to get that loose puck. They try to get it out. Now it will get out. Sweetland to left side of Dunlop. Dunlop tries to go back to Sweetland. But Trepa did a good job of tying him up on the way to the net. Wilson now feeds it behind his own net. Now there's Dunlop with a hit. Oh, Wilson gets another one. That was Sweetland right in front of the Dolphin bench, caught with his head down. And Luke Wilson's been a one-man wrecking crew here in the first. Long shot. It's wide of the net. And he was behind center, icing the call on Underhill. Lucas Wilson has been a machine tonight. He's been all over the ice. 2 really big hits. And some great forechecking, including a couple times where he's just flat out won races to the puck because he wants it more. So Wilson playing tremendous tonight. Dolphins up 2-0, 1:15 left to play here in the first. Tyler Blue to Dadasachuk. He tried to flip it in, didn't get it very deep. Now Van der Spank down the left side. Tyler Blue. Now up through the middle, that missed. Too far ahead for Tadasachuk. Now Brzezowski flips it. Ritchie back to Dorian. Tried to go up the middle of Tadasachuk. Now off the boards to Ritchie. Ritchie on his off wing. Got Tadasachuk in. Dorian breaking in the net. Trying to come back. High to Dorian. Back the other way comes Brzezowski. Oh, Tadasachuk picked his pocket. 2-on-2 the other way. Tadasachuk's got the defenseman twisted. Tried to get it to Ritchie. Or to Dorian, excuse me. And lost the puck. Now Betancourt. That shot knocked away. Tottle. Centering pass. Oh, Mikey Blue with a big hit on Collins. There's a long shot. And this period will end. 2-0 Dolphins at the end of one. Shots on goal. 18-11. The Dolphins looking much better than they did in their last home game here at the Dolphin Dome. You're listening to Dolphin Playoff Hockey in the Dolphin Radio Network. Brought to you by Bill Blaney Insurance Brokers. You can catch us for period 2 in about 10 minutes.